Hi, I'm Gladys Siegel, the first president of the Durham Chapel Hill Jewish Federation. There had been a Durham Federation for many years, but it was decided that it was time to bring in Chapel Hill. I was asked to be the president. Although I was reluctant to do it, enough pressure was brought to bear, and my late husband always said that I had a speech impediment. I didn't know how to say no. Actually, when we were moving from California, friends said, "You must be crazy. You're going from Northern California to the South?" And we said, "No. Chapel Hill isn't really the South. Maybe you consider North Carolina the South, but Chapel Hill was a beacon of light, if you will, in the South. And my husband had gotten a good job, and we weren't sure there were Jews in Chapel Hill. And in fact, there weren't very many. We have 4 children, and where people would look forward to carpooling their children to religious school, we couldn't carpool with anyone because the car had room for 5 people, 4 people and the driver. So I drove every Sunday. There weren't very many Jewish families in Chapel Hill. As I recall, there were about 100, and probably, I don't know, maybe twice as many in Durham. But I do remember having dinners as a kickoff years after I was the president. And the dinner was cooked by Annette Kirshner, Cy Lauf, and Gladys Siegel. It wasn't something that you would have catered as we do now. There really wasn't a caterer, and we'd have the dinner in someone's home, and it was, as they say, Hamish. Everyone had a good time. There had always been a so-called federation in Durham, and it was basically an arm of UJA. Letters were sent asking for contributions. If you sent something, fine, and if you didn't, so be it. People didn't call, they didn't go to visit and ask. Right, and you have to be careful because it's Durham Chapel Hill Jewish Federation. It's not Chapel Hill Durham.